So this is the About Me segment. Thank you for clicking. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Sebastian Louis Marie, and I was born in Paris, France, and music was a big part of my life. My parents moved to the United States when I was 7 or 8 years old, and I moved to California, where I was introduced to skateboarding, surfing, the beach, and more music, lots of music. Very creative environment. Now, the reason my parents moved to the United States, one of the main reasons, was education. In the United States, we have a more accommodating education system for individuals who have certain needs or difficulties when it comes to traditional cookie cutter education system. So coming to the US was a smart move for my parents because I received a lot of help that was specifically catered to me. So I understand the value of accommodating to the individual's needs, characteristics, and aptitudes. And I spent a lot of years up through college really focused on my personal development, learning about why things were so difficult, why things were so frustrating, and the system, even in the US, there is still a certain degree of cookie cutter, one-size-fits-all curriculum style education, which I've really gotten to be familiar with and really put a lot of effort into not relying on that as the best way to learn and teach. So it's in my background has informed a lot of my methodologies and approaches I take when just interacting with people, family, and friends. If I'm, offering help, I really try to stay away from the one-size-fits-all, inhumane ways that our sort of outdated systems promote. Another point is that I'm very big on self-education. I believe learning how to teach yourself was one of the best skills I could have ever learned. And then gaining the confidence in my own ability to learn has unlimited potential, because now in our current age, with all the information available to us, it is easier than ever to learn on your own, to be an autodidact. Now, music production is a very new medium and skill. Only in the past 10 years has there really been free online resources to educate yourself and improve. And I've spent the better part of 10 years teaching myself. Luckily, I had a friend who taught me music way back in the day, introduced me to it, and we both together had a synergy that just skyrocketed our motivation, our commitment, our passion, and our skill and knowledge in music production. Having someone else who's interested in what you're interested in is one in a million, and it's amazing. Music production teaches you how to build and create. You learn different ways of thinking that are just so crucial for creativity and artistry. There's so much depth to it. I could talk for hours about the sacred sort of spiritual elements of creation and art, and the difference between making art for fun, as a hobby, as a creative passion, just for exploring, and then once it becomes serious and you start taking it really serious and you want to become professional and it becomes sort of a job, career oriented. But let's get back on track. So, why am I in Colorado now? Well, about 4 years ago, my parents left California to move to Grand Junction. They were seeking a different pace of life, different environment, more community-oriented. It's been amazing. It's been great for their mental health. And about last year, so 2024, December, I came to visit my parents, and I was planning to stay with them just for a few months. And during that time, I was doing a lot of reflection and putting some effort into finding some work out here, making some connections, meeting people. And I got a job at an organic farm. And I decided, you know what? This place, I think, is for me. When it comes to a day job, I prefer working outdoors in nature with plants, agriculture, and the job prospects in Colorado far better than what California had to offer. It's also just been much better for my mental health, my ability to connect with nature, be more active. I have more incentive to go outside. I'm not surrounded by a cement jungle that just sucks the humanity out of everything around it. So now I'm here, and I will say that at the end of the day, whether you are an artist or a drawer or a painter, we're all creators, we're all creatives. You know, an entrepreneur, people who create businesses, creatives. This world isn't going to get any better without people willing to change and innovate and think consciously with good intention for the planet and the people and animals and life forms on it. So I hope that you find some sort of connection with me, because I'm not only offering a service, I'm offering a presence, an influence, a friend, a coach, a mentor, a teacher. But also I'm doing this because I'm a student. I don't know everything. The Japanese word shoshin is the word that I love because you're forever have the mindset of a student. You never know everything. You can never stop learning. There's always more to learn, more, more wisdom. So by working with me, you're also helping me become a better teacher, become a better music producer, and I want to help your journey as much as you help me, because my dream would be to be able to do this full time and to really grow the creative outlet of music production here in Colorado and in Grand Junction, Palisade, where I live, and all the surrounding cities and towns in the Grand Valley. Whether you're an adult or a kid, I love kids. And I think the younger you come across music production, the better. And it's never too late to learn. I don't care if you're a oil worker or a construction guy in their 50s and you just want something to do, to learn, you were curious. I'm happy to help. And it's an honor. So thank you again for watching this video if you've made it to the end. Peace and love.